my career, I've been very fortunate to have been on the show with a lot of the great blues singers from the olden days of, the 30s and the 40s. I happen to be on shows with them. Other musicians who I knew as friends, guys like Duane Allman, Mike Bloomfield, Dr. John, they were just friends who we were all involved in blues music, and I worked, the same kind of shows that they did, and I was in a position to record and was able to work with them. Blues music in general is a specialized thing. It's something that does not necessarily appeal to the rock and roll crowd. Usually a blues fan, goes to seek out the music. What I find wonderful in playing for European audiences, and especially in Greece, is that most people who are into blues are very knowledgeable. If they haven't heard of me, they want to check me out to see, where I fit in the blues scene. So I find it very exciting, and I like a variety of audience. I don't like to play for just one particular kind of audience. I like to play for everyone.
I'm very happy to be here.
audience is a challenge to me and an opportunity for me to generate my own enthusiasm. For any real musician, the real lifeblood is in playing for a live audience, and it brings out in you the best that you can be. And when you're playing, when you're in a recording studio or playing for a television camera, it's not the same as playing for an audience. recording industry has always been very difficult, especially if you're not playing mainstream or rock and roll or pop music. It's very difficult to get a recording contract. When you finally do, you know, it's always a question whether you will get to record again. I've been very fortunate in my career that I've never had a hit record, and yet people still want to record me, and maybe not the big labels and not without much promotion. But I think it's very important for a young artist to record and to listen to their own heart, not to some record company producer who wants you to sell out or become very commercial. You have to be true to what you feel. No matter how big and advanced the technology becomes, it boils down to what an artist has to say, and it comes from the heart. And no matter how good the technology, if there's no feeling, there's no feeling. I'm not a big fan of MTV. I'm not a fan of television in general. Little sound bites and little quick images and the symbolism. All these things change and pass. It still boils down to what is the essence of what you're saying. When you come to a nightclub or to a theater to see something live, it's down to what it really is. That's the truth of it. I think that technology can only go so far, and then after that it boils down to, you know, what you really make of what you're trying to say. You have to hear the complete statement. A little sound bite will not do. A good blues song is never dated. It is always dealing with the human condition. The human condition hasn't changed in 10,000 years. Everyone is still crazy, and everybody is still making the same mistakes no matter how many lessons you learn. So a good blues song just sort of addresses or captures the human condition. And some things never change. throughout my whole career, I have always worked everywhere, from little clubs to big clubs, big cities, little cities, even villages and towns in the United States and Canada and in Europe. I just love to play. For me to see a country, I think it's important to see everything, not just the big cities, but the villages and towns where there's a lot of vitality, and I think Greece is beautiful, and I love to play in a small town, and you know, I've met some wonderful people, and I feel very fortunate.